now I need someone to be my mama dinosaur.
Oh, good. And then we have 2 more dinosaurs. There you go.
You can get one, and you can have one.
All right.
Okay.
And then we need our Goldilocks.
You good? Okay, I'm here.
All right, so all of our volunteers, come on up.
All right, and I need a special 2 volunteers.
Other 2 volunteers.
All right, I'm picking these 2 right here. You guys are going to be my special volunteers.
All right, dinosaurs, come over
So
here.
what does a story always start with?
And then Rose and Amy, would you like to tell a brief
What
what they're going
all
to
the
do?
dinosaurs, come here. Once upon a time. Okay, once upon a time. You write it over there, stuff like that. Okay? You can just put it right here because you'll come back to sit down. All right.
So what you hear us talking
Once
about is
upon a
what we're going
time.
to act out and
We're
then
going to
do
walk
it.
across here.
And they say
Everybody
when
has
you're
to
going to
count
act
down.
out.
So you're Mama Dinosaur. So it says Mama Dinosaur jumps up the wall. What you do?
So that they can see what
Everybody
everybody
can
can
see
see.
And if
Okay?
it says
Does that sound good?
from
All right.
Norway,
So you guys are going to be right here.
dinosaur noise, what would you do?
You can hold this side, and you can hold this side. And when you hear the words, once upon a time, just walk that way until you get to Snow White.
You're going to act it out. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Say what you do.
All right. Are you sure you don't want to be Papa Dinosaur? I think you really do want to be Papa Dinosaur. There you go.
Okay, so whenever you hear them read the stories and you hear them say Papa Dinosaur, you have to do what they're saying.
So act out what they're saying.
And Rose and Amy are going to help you guys figure out what to do.
All right. Go ahead. Okay.
You go
Are we
stand
ready?
by your dinosaur family.
Okay. I think we're ready.
Once upon a time, there were 3 dinosaurs. Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. One day, for no particular reason, the 3 dinosaurs made their beds, arranged their chairs, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures. Papa Dinosaur said,
Oh boy, it's finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. Yes!
continued Mama Dinosaur.
I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens by our unlocked home while we are, someplace else. Har har, hunch munch.
Then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big, evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. The 3 dinosaurs went someplace else, and were definitely not hiding in the woods waiting for an unsuspecting kid to come by. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came trapezing along. Just then, the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling,
Gotcha!
but I'm pretty sure it was just the wind.
Gotcha.
The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that kind of sounded like,
Be patient, Papa Dinosaur, the trap is not yet sprung.
but that could have been a rock falling, or a squirrel. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl to listen to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to warnings about the dangers of barging into strange, enormous houses. So as soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right in. Sure enough, 5 minutes inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding.
Mmm,
Said Goldilocks.
that chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get my way up to the top of that counter.
Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there and certainly wasn't left on purpose. Goldilocks climbed the ladder and found 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. The first bowl of pudding was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all anyways because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you've got chocolate pudding? Not her. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by now, she hardly noticed. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons, which, by the way, are totally not the favorite things in the whole world for hungry dinosaurs. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed too late. Goldilocks was gone,